You sprawl on the ground, knocked nearly senseless. You're not sure you can understand what just happened or where you are. You roll into a crouch as your instincts not to die kick in, seeing the monster lurch towards you. You snatch your gun up from where it had fallen. Aiming, you whip off the round of a hideous parody of femininity before you toss off a greeting. Hey Evelyn, what's up? Your face is sprayed with blood and hot lead tears through the thing's white flesh, and it hisses, its tendrils whipping. Before you can react, two of the monstrous limbs are around your neck, the slimy, putrid flesh squeezing your throat with a tight grip and hauling you into the air. Your breath cuts off. You can't respond as Evelyn calls to you, fires around into the thing. You kick and gasp and struggle as you feel your air cut off, your windpipe slowly being crushed by the thing. In desperation, you claw and you bite hard. Your teeth crunch down on the disgusting flesh. An acrid taste fills your mouth with hot, putrid liquid, coppery and sour. The beast's blood runs down your lip and into your mouth. The thing shrieks. You feel the grip around you loosen. Now may be your chance, if you can keep from vomiting long enough to wriggle free, and attack. You drop to the ground and immediately start hacking and coughing, trying to get rid of that shit that's burning your lips and tongue. It's disgusting and nearly painful. Your vision swims in and out. It's a good thing Evelyn has a gun, because you couldn't defend yourself right. You hear gunshots. You lose count of how many as you choke down on the thing's blood. The gunfire continues. You, shaking, jam a finger in your throat and force yourself to retch again and again. Finally, something comes out. You sprawl on the floor, vomiting up the vile liquid and everything else in your belly. You don't know when the gunfire stopped, but as you spew your guts, you feel a firm hand grab your hair and tug it out of the way of your vomit. When you finally think you've gotten it all out of your system, you sit up and croak out a thanks to Evelyn, who grumps back at you. Not that you can blame him. That was a stupid move on your part. You're still not sure bits of that thing aren't clinging to your teeth. You wipe the blood and puke away from your mouth with the sleeve of your beloved jacket. It's gonna need a good washing when you get home, that's for sure. Your mouth tastes foul. You pull out the only thing you have to drink, the champagne from the hotel. Part of you was saving it for when you found your uncle, James, again. Should you drink it now? Well, maybe Evelyn has something to drink. Maybe you should just have a fucking smoke. Anyway, your mouth tastes hella gross, and that's a fact. You stumble to your feet, pulling out your cigarettes. Yeah, now is definitely not a good time to be drunk. Nicotine high it is. You offer one to Evelyn as you look around. The place looks different. Hooks everywhere hanging from the ceiling. Not to mention all these roses. A closer look reveals the thorny vines appear to be barbed wire. Looks like you're in some kind of tunnel. A ride? You trip over your tongue trying to ask Evelyn about 6 million questions all at once, and don't manage to get any of them out at all. Luckily, he's in a chatty mood, though you suppose you would have guessed what happened to him. Seems like he went through something similar to what you have since you were parted in the church. You finally get a good look around the room. The mirror's gone, replaced by a garish poster of a swan. You can see the tracks of whatever ride this is disappearing into the tunnel. You give Evelyn the rundown on everything he's missed. It sort of ends up turning into a rant. You can feel your eyes stinging with tears by the end of it. Tears of anger, fear, and frustration. This day doesn't make any sense. You pull out the old page of rides from your coat and show it to Evelyn, telling what you've seen so far. Sounds like you've seen most of this fucking place, huh? I just barely got out of the damn water park I fell into. I do mean damp. That place was disgusting. Not that this tunnel of lube is any better. You couldn't take me to the water park, could you? You must be joking. We're getting out of this shithole. He grabs your hand and tugs you towards the tunnel. Honestly, he keeps touching you. Not that hasn't been comforting. Hold on a sec. Let me put on my pants. Sure. What's with the bikini anyway? You weren't really planning on a swim, were you? You're starting to feel a little uncomfortable around Evelyn. It's hard to put your finger on why. You wonder if Uncle James would approve of you hanging around with him. Unfortunately, your train of thought is cut short as you reach for your jeans and your coat. A haunting wail pierces the air.
Oh shit! Girlie, grab my hand!
You realize it's the same noise you heard as you were coming down the stairs and everything changed. Has Evelyn heard it before too? You don't just grab Evelyn's hand, you grab his whole body, hugging him tightly and hoping he'll protect you from whatever is about to happen. It's hard to focus, and your senses seem to go mad trying to keep up with whatever is happening. The scent of smoke buries itself deep in your nostrils, and the world seems to spin around you. You see the roses on the wall start to wither up and die. You hold tightly onto Evelyn as you peer around, the tunnel changing before your eyes, growing darker and more humid. The smell of dampness cloys at your nostrils, and the floor feels wet underneath you. The room takes on a shiny, ruddy sheen, and you see some kind of holes opening up in the floor. Evelyn's arms stiffen around your body. It suddenly dawns on you that something is very wrong with Evelyn. With a sharp intake of breath, you push him away and you stare. A mannequin clatters to the ground. And then your phone starts ringing. Wait, didn't that vanish when you went down the stairs? With a sinking feeling in your stomach, you hastily check the pockets of your coat. You don't have your phone, but it keeps ringing. You change in your pants hastily, as if you've been caught out of the shower, and then search for the source of the sound. It's close. Is it coming from the mannequin? You bend down and carefully aim your gun at the thankfully unmoving Evelyn. At least, it's not moving for now. You gingerly reach your hand into its pocket. It's your phone. Of course it's your phone. Why did you even doubt that the bizarre thing would somehow have your phone? And joy of joy, look who it is.
Hello, whom do I have the pleasure of speaking to? You may be trespassing in this town, but Evelyn has business here. Don't interfere again. Oh, I think we both know I do have business here. Where's James, you fucking bitch? Give him to me and I'll get out. You're far too late for that, little girl. James has permanent business here as well, and you just forfeited your chance to leave. Yeah, fuck you too, bitch.
You hang up with as much wrath as you can manage, without an actual receiver to clam the phone in. That bitch makes her blood boil. James has permanent business here. Well, you'll just see about that.